Hi guys, thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to go through a new upgrade coming in the plant and equipment register where we can track various items. So what we want to be able to do is track distance and time against different parts or the whole plant and equipment item. So what that means is you might have kilometers or hours that you need to track on a particular tractor or vehicle, or you might actually want to add things like tires, radiators and oil so that you're up to date with those services as well. All these can be added as plant items within the plant. What we then want to be able to do is update the distance or time via a checklist already in place so that it's nice and easy and constantly being updated. So you may know in the system at the moment we have got categories and subcategories set up for plant and equipment items. And what you're going to do later on when this is in the system is edit each subcategory and to be able to add the line items that you want to be able to track. So in this example here, we have got the first one, which is kilometers for the whole item. Secondly, the compression brakes. Third, the tire. And fourth, the oil and radiator check. You see these are all kilometers, however you can do it in miles, you can do it in time. We want to make it as easy as possible, so if you update the distance, it's going to update all of them. So we've done a lot of logic in the background there to make that as easy as possible. The second thing you're going to see on the screen is the quick access links. Now, one of the most common requests we get is when people scan the plant and equipment QR code that they get access to maybe one or two items, and they always change depending on who we're speaking to. So we've actually said right on a subcategory level, you can define what that first link is, that second link is, that third link is. You can add as many links as you'd like, and it's just going to be a big list of links within the system. And where possible, we're going to lock that down from the plant and equipment that you're linking through from. So if I have got that pre-start checklist and I'm linking from my yellow tractor, it's going to lock in the yellow tractor when I click through on that link from the yellow tractor view page. This is an example of how you're going to be able to embed a P&E trackable in a checklist. So it's going to be just like adding a normal question and then basically what we need to be able to record for it. So there's only really three things that you're tracking here: the distance, the time, and the last known location. You can record the distance in either kilometers or miles, and you can record time in hours, and last known location is going to have a different option there for you to choose from. If you record the kilometers, there's going to be two options by odometer reading. So that's just going to calculate the last odometer reading and update everything accordingly. So if I've gone from 10,000 kilometers to 20,000 kilometers, it's the same as a trip for 10,000 kilometers. So just different ways of recording it. We're not going to tell you guys how to use the system. We're going to make it so you can do whatever suits you best. And likewise with time, there's the overall time if you've got a timer embedded in your tractor, or if you're just doing it by trip time as well, you can do that both ways. And it's going to update everything with a time or a distance. So if I drive 20 kilometers, it's going to update everything that we see in this previous page, which is your plant and equipment item, your compression brakes, your tires, your oil and radiator check. They're all going to have those kilometers added to them collectively. So super simple. I want to either do distance or time, and then it updates those items, or last known location. And that's if you've got a bit of plant equipment and you can't find it all the time. It's just nice to say, hey, look, it was last over there in the shed. This is what the alerts look like in our system. For every single line item, you are going to be able to do your alerts and warnings. So throughout the system, you have got two sets of dates. You have got warn me in October for something due in November. Likewise, you're going to have something quite similar. It's going to be slightly different for time or distance, but largely it's going to be exactly the same. This is the plant equipment view page that we're going to have. Nice shiny picture of your plant and equipment. You'll see those quick access links that we had up there. Now that's both internally and externally. I know that a lot of people get frustrated by having a QR code from our system and a QR code from another system and a third system. So we thought, okay, well, if those other systems can do as we do and expose a page via a URL, then you're able to actually define that quick access link there. We've got quick actions as well, which has been a feature request that a lot of people have asked for. Just really simply, what can I do with this? Request an action, maintenance, hazard, incidents, lock out the incident, upload a document, update trackables. So you can do that manually from this page as well. You'll see in trackables under operational information now, that we're going to try and really spell out right at the top what needs to be done on this machine as much as we possibly can. So we're going to try and make that as easy as possible. The outcome is you're going to have more information, but hopefully it should be more useful. This should be up and running by April. We may do a partial release in April and then another one towards the end of it, depends how things are going. So your plant equipment, again, will be able to be set up to track hours and distance for multiple parts, including the overall plant equipment item. We're trying to make it as easy as possible so that you can embed it in the checklist as well. Hopefully not an extra process, but one that you're already doing that we add an extra question to. As always, here are my details. You can contact me on this, but it's better to try and contact us through support@whssystems.com.au, because then there's a group of people actually responding to your questions rather than myself, who may be busy for a couple of days before I'm actually able to get back and sort through all my emails as well. So you've definitely got those people there who will support you. When you email through to support@WHS Systems, it actually does form a ticket, and there is an official process that we go through. So we try and push as many people as possible through that support@whssystems.com.au, and if it's a difficult one, it does get escalated to me as well. So rest assured you will be looked after if you email through on that one there. Thank you again for your time. If you have any questions, please do reach out. Other than that, I'll let you go. Cheers. Bye.